My beloved child, this is Archangel Michael. I speak to you now, not as a distant voice, not as a forgotten myth, but as a divine messenger sent directly into your life at this appointed moment. You did not stumble upon this message by mistake. You were guided. Heaven orchestrated this encounter because your spirit is ready to awaken. You have been walking with a weight in your chest, a silent ache behind your smile, haven't you? The feeling that there's something more, that something is calling you from deep within. That inner pull is not imagination, it is not mere emotion. It is the sound of your divine self stirring beneath layers of fear, pain, and distraction. And now, I am here to speak directly to that place in you, to sound the trumpet of your spirit and say, awaken. Yes, I am speaking to you, not to someone else, not to the person beside you. You, right now. You who have cried in silence. You who have questioned your worth. You who have been carrying burdens heavier than anyone knows. The time of silence is over. The time of hiding is over. This is the moment your soul remembers who it truly is. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are a divine light who has been walking through darkness, not because you are cursed, but because you are chosen. Do you hear me? You are chosen. The world has tried to lull you into slumber. It has filled your days with noise, distraction, and fear. It has tried to convince you that you are small, that your voice doesn't matter, that your light is dim. But I see you in the spirit, and what I see is someone marked by heaven. Someone who carries within them the very flame of divine power. It has only been buried, but now the alarm has sounded. This message is that alarm, a divine bell ringing from the heavens to call you back into your truth. I was sent here to deliver this exact word to your soul, not to your mind, not to your logic, but to the eternal part of you that knows it was made for something more. You see, there is a war happening, one that cannot be seen with the physical eye. It is not a war of nations or weapons. It is a war for your attention, your energy, your destiny. And while you've been trying to survive, the enemy has tried to numb you into forgetting why you're really here. But heaven never forgets. And I, Michael, warrior of God, protector of the sacred, defender of the chosen, am standing with you now, not to comfort you with empty promises, but to awaken you with truth. The moment has come for you to rise. You don't need to understand it all. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to say yes. Yes to remembering. Yes to rising. Yes to returning to your divine identity. Because when you say yes, heaven begins to move. Angels begin to surround. The path begins to open. There is a unique assignment upon your life, and it is unlike anyone else's. That is why your journey has felt so different, so heavy at times. It's not because you were being punished. It's because you were being prepared. Every challenge, every delay, every battle, it has forged strength in you that cannot be shaken. And now, that strength is being called upon. There is a generation waiting for your voice. There are people whose breakthrough is tied to your obedience. There are chains that will only break when you walk in your authority. And none of that can happen if your spirit remains asleep. So I've come now with fire in my words and light in my wings to say, it is time. You are not meant to follow the world. You are meant to lead with light. You are not meant to survive in silence. You are meant to roar in truth. And I, Archangel Michael, will be your shield, your sword, your divine companion as you step into the fullness of who you are. Even now, as these words reach your heart, you may feel it, something stirring, something shifting. That is not mere emotion. That is spiritual awakening. Your soul is recognizing divine truth. Let the tears fall if they come. Let the goosebumps rise. Let the breath in your chest deepen. These are all signs that you are waking up. The fog that has clouded your vision is lifting. The confusion that has kept you paralyzed is breaking. The fear that once wrapped around your decisions is burning away in the presence of divine fire. You are being recalibrated, realigned, reignited. Heaven is not far away. It is within reach. Divine help is not delayed. It is surrounding you now. And your spirit? Your spirit is rising from the ashes of weariness into the fire of purpose. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not someday. Now say this aloud and say it with power. I am not asleep. I am not small. I am not forgotten. I am awake. I am powerful. I am aligned with divine purpose. Let that declaration break every chain that held your spirit down. Let it echo into every dark corner that tried to silence you. Let it resound in the heavens that now cheer you on. You are not who the world tried to define. You are who heaven ordained. And now the real you is rising. The alarm has sounded. The light has come. The warrior within you has been called. This is only the beginning. I will speak again. You've been waiting for a sign, something clear, something undeniable, that what you carry inside you is real. This is that sign. Heaven is confirming now what your heart has whispered to you in quiet moments. You were not made to blend in. You were made to stand out, not in pride, but in purpose. The fire that flickers inside of you, even when everything seems dark, that is not a mistake. It is your divine identity speaking through the ashes. The reason you've always felt different. The reason you see things others don't, sense things others overlook, feel the weight of the world in your heart. It is because your soul is awake while others still slumber. The world is loud with distractions. It wants to keep your soul numbed by fear, doubt, and the illusion of control. But your spirit was made to rise above the noise. You are not here to be entertained into silence. You are here to be awakened into truth. There is a reason your path has not been easy. There is a reason you've faced betrayal, hardship, and spiritual warfare. It's not because you are weak. It's because the enemy feared what would happen when you finally awakened. The greater your light, the greater the resistance. But resistance is not your end. It is your refining. Every storm you survived has carved wisdom into your soul. Every tear you've shed has watered the soil of your future. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been missed. Everything is being used. And now, you stand at the edge of divine emergence. I am not here to tell you that the road ahead will be effortless. I am here to tell you that the road ahead is anointed. You will not walk alone. You have never walked alone. Even when you felt abandoned, even when the silence felt unbearable, I was there. Your angels were there. The divine never turned away. Sometimes silence is not absence. Sometimes silence is preparation. But now the silence breaks. The time of stillness has passed. Your spirit is being summoned into action. This is the moment where you stop asking for permission to shine. This is the moment where you stop hiding the power within you to make others comfortable. You are a warrior of the light. That is not a metaphor. It is your divine title. You were born with a heavenly mantle draped over your shoulders. And though the world tried to strip it away, it is still there, waiting for you to wear it again, to walk in the authority that is already yours. It's time to stop questioning if you're worthy. You are. It's time to stop wondering if you're ready. You are. Heaven is not asking you to be perfect. Heaven is asking you to be willing to believe, willing to rise, willing to become. You don't have to know how. You just have to say yes. And in your yes, the angels move. In your yes, the doors open. In your yes, the chains fall off. Not only from your life, but from the lives of those connected to your obedience. Because what you do next doesn't just affect you, it affects generations. You have been chosen to be the interruption to generational pain, the one who breaks the cycle, the one who rewrites the story. You don't need to be like those who came before you. You were made to be the difference they never became. There is power in your voice. There is clarity in your spirit. There is healing in your presence. The enemy hoped you would never realize that. But here you are, waking up, rising up, looking around and recognizing that the limitations placed on you were never real. They were illusions designed to keep you from stepping into destiny. But illusions fade when light shines. And I, Archangel Michael, bring the sword of light to shatter every illusion now. The lie that you're not good enough, cut. The belief that you've missed your chance, cut. The fear that you'll be alone, cut. All of it, severed in the name of divine truth. You're entering a new season of clarity. You will begin to see with eyes of the Spirit, not just of the flesh. You will feel the divine nudges more clearly. You will discern what is for you and what is not. The confusion is lifting, the fog is parting, and what you once feared will now flee from your presence, because you will carry the authority of one who knows who they are. You are not merely a human trying to survive, you are a soul on divine assignment. And heaven is counting on you to rise into that assignment with boldness. You are here not just to witness miracles, but to become one. Your hands were made to heal. Your words were made to liberate. Your presence was made to awaken others. And as you surrender to this truth, the divine within you will begin to expand. Yes, the world will try to distract you. Yes, it will offer shiny things to pull your attention, but you will not be swayed. You will not be fooled. Because when the Spirit is awake, the lies no longer satisfy. Only truth remains. And the truth is this: you are not too late. You are not too broken. You are exactly where you are supposed to be to begin this sacred transformation. No matter your past, no matter what you've done or failed to do, grace has brought you here. Mercy surrounds you, and divine power fills you. You are becoming the very force the enemy feared. You are stepping into alignment with the heaven that created you. The vibrations of your being are shifting now. You are being attuned to the higher frequency of your true self. Old energy is falling off. Doubt is crumbling. The voice of your soul is getting louder. Stay present. Stay open. The journey is unfolding. And the divine alarm has not just sounded, it is still ringing, because this awakening is not a moment. It is a movement, one that starts with you. You are not just here to hear my words. You are here to absorb them into your soul like water to parched earth. Let them saturate the deepest places within you where fear once lived. Let them echo in the chambers of your heart where doubt tried to hide. This is not a passing moment. This is a divine turning point. There is a heavenly surge moving through you now. Can you feel it? A stirring, a remembrance. Your spirit is awakening to what it always knew but had forgotten in the noise of the world. This stirring is not chaos. It is realignment. The very structure of your life is being reformed to match the truth of who you are. The call on your life is not ordinary. It was never meant to be. You are not merely here to make a living. You are here to make a difference. You are not simply meant to be seen. You are meant to be light. And light, when it steps into darkness, always causes a reaction. Do not fear the reactions. Do not retreat when others do not understand your rising. Their discomfort is not your failure. It is evidence that your light is real. It is evidence that you are no longer agreeing with smallness. And when you stop shrinking, it unsettles those who are still asleep. Let them sleep. Let them doubt. You are not here to convince anyone. You are here to awaken the ones who are ready. And they will hear your frequency. They will be drawn to your voice, your truth, your presence, because what is divine recognizes what is divine. You may not feel ready, but readiness is not the requirement. Willingness is, and you are willing. That is why you are still here. That is why you are still breathing. That is why heaven has preserved you, even in the moments you thought you were breaking. The fire that tried to destroy you has only refined your soul. The pain that tried to harden you has only softened your heart. You have become sacred ground, a vessel, a bridge between what is and what can be. I speak now to the part of you that still questions, am I really chosen? Could this really be for me? Yes, beloved, it is. You are chosen not because of what you have done, but because of who you are. You are chosen because heaven saw your heart before the world shaped your identity. And that original you, the divine you, is rising again. There is a divine blueprint within you, older than time, more powerful than fear. It holds your calling, your truth, your voice, your vision. And now, as you awaken, the blueprint begins to activate. You will remember things you never learned. You will feel guided in ways you cannot explain. You will experience doors opening that no man can shut. This is not coincidence. This is orchestration. The synchronicities you've been noticing, they are not random. They are messages, markers on your path, nudges from the heavens, the clock numbers, the repeating words, the dreams that linger when you wake. All of it is language. Spirit speaking, light reaching out to pull you forward. There's nothing wrong with you for sensing the unseen. You are not imagining it. You are not too sensitive. You are spiritually tuned. You are receptive. That sensitivity is your superpower. It is your compass. Guard it, cherish it, use it, and do not let this world dull your edge. There will be moments when your awakening makes you feel isolated, when it seems like no one understands your inner world. But I tell you this, you are not alone. There are others just like you, awakening across the earth. Together, you form a rising wave of divine energy. Together, you are the remnant called for this time. Your voice matters. Your story matters. What you've overcome carries frequency. When you speak, you shift atmospheres. When you pray, heaven listens. When you decide to live fully, you give others permission to do the same. Do not underestimate the power of one soul fully awake. One awakened soul can disrupt darkness in an entire bloodline. One awakened soul can open portals of blessing, healing, and transformation for others. That is who you are. You are a walking portal of divine energy, and now that portal is opening wider than ever before. You are being expanded, not to break you, but to bless through you. Your capacity is growing. Your energy is intensifying. That's why you felt the pressure lately. That's why you've sensed the spiritual stretching. It is preparation for the next level of your calling. And what is that calling? It is to bring heaven to earth through the way you live, the way you love, the way you speak, and the way you show up. You do not need a title. You do not need a platform. You only need the willingness to say yes to the divine flow moving through you. You are being activated. Your gifts will intensify. Your dreams will speak louder. Your discernment will sharpen, and yes, your opposition may increase, but so will your protection. I, Archangel Michael, am surrounding you, shielding you, guiding you, not from afar, but from beside you. Even now, angelic presence is being assigned to walk with you more closely. You're entering a season of supernatural encounters. Divine confirmations will follow your steps. What you need will appear. What was blocked will open. And what felt too far will suddenly feel near. But you must stay awake. Do not fall back into spiritual slumber. Do not numb yourself with the empty comforts of a world that fears truth. Stay present. Stay alive. Stay anchored in the divine light you now carry. And above all, remember, your awakening is not just for you. It is for your lineage, your community, your mission. Your awakening sends ripples across time and space, shifting destinies and unlocking the future. And now, as you stand on the edge of this spiritual threshold, I ask you, will you keep going? Will you trust what is stirring inside of you, even if others do not understand? Will you stay with this path, even when it requires shedding the parts of yourself that no longer belong to your future? The awakening you are experiencing is sacred. It is not always comfortable, but it is always purposeful. With every layer that peels away, more of your divine essence is revealed. And that is what this world needs. Not more noise, not more masks, but your truth. You may wonder, why me? And I answer, because you were born with a flame that never went out, even when the storms came. Because your heart, even when bruised, never closed completely. Because you carry a light that was forged not just for your survival, but for the rising of others. And heaven saw that. I saw that. You are not being called to be perfect. You are being called to be real. Real in your faith. Real in your healing. Real in your courage to walk a different way. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to follow the divine pulse within you, even when it goes against the current of this world. Let go of needing approval. Let go of the fear that if you speak your truth, you will lose love. The truth is, those who are meant for your next chapter will not be repelled by your light. They will be drawn to it. Let what is not aligned fall away. Trust that what remains will be solid, sacred, true. The season you are stepping into will require you to trust unseen hands, to take leaps without guarantees, to walk by faith, not by sight. But you will not be walking alone. I will be beside you. Heaven will be guiding you. Signs will follow your obedience. Miracles will meet your movement. You may feel unqualified. You may feel small. But heaven sees a giant in your spirit, a warrior cloaked in light, a soul who has faced battles and kept believing. And that belief, that fierce flicker of hope that refused to die, it is your greatest strength. Do not minimize your progress just because it wasn't loud. Some of your most powerful transformations happened in silence, in the quiet places where no one clapped for you, where no one saw you choosing to rise again. But I saw. Heaven recorded every moment. And now, the reward for your faith is unfolding. You are not behind. You are not late. Divine timing has carried you here, and divine timing will take you forward. Every delay was protection. Every detour was redirection. Every ending that broke your heart was making room for a new beginning that matches your light. This next chapter will not be built by force. It will be built by alignment, flow, obedience. You are not hustling for blessings. You are receiving them because you finally believe you are worthy. And you are. Infinitely worthy. Infinitely loved. Take a breath. Feel the truth of that settle into your bones. You are enough. You've always been enough. You've just been buried under the weight of the world's expectations. But now, the real you is emerging. Raw, radiant, ready. Your purpose is not some distant future thing. It lives inside of every act of love, every step of courage. Every time you choose light over fear, you are fulfilling your mission already. Every day you choose to show up with an open heart, you shift the atmosphere around you. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of your presence. Your energy carries codes. When you walk into a room aligned with divine truth, people feel it, even if they don't understand it. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to awaken the ones who are ready. And as your spirit continues to wake up, old patterns will fall off you like dried leaves. Relationships will shift. Priorities will change. Desires will evolve. That is not loss. It is ascension. You are becoming more of your divine self with every sacred yes. There is no going back, not because you can't, but because your soul simply won't let you shrink again. You've tasted the truth. You've touched the edge of the eternal. You've remembered who you are. And once remembered, that truth can never be forgotten. The world may try to distract you, to dull your shine, to pull you into the noise. But you have found a stillness now that cannot be taken. It is inside of you, a sanctuary, a place where you meet the divine and are reminded of what really matters. Return there often. Protect it. Nourish it. That stillness is where your strength will always come from. It is where clarity lives, where guidance is downloaded, where miracles begin. And yes, miracles are on the horizon, not just one, many, not just for others, for you, because heaven delights in blessing those who trust before the evidence appears. Your unwavering faith has opened divine doors, doors that no man can shut. Do not worry about how, do not obsess over when, just stay aligned, keep listening, keep following the whispers. You are walking a path of divine orchestration. Every step is guided. Every moment is infused with meaning. Even now, as you listen, a recalibration is happening in your soul. Old fears are melting. New strength is rising. The fog is lifting. The light is increasing. You are becoming the clearest, truest version of yourself, and it is glorious. Let yourself feel the sacredness of this moment. The shift happening inside you is not small, it is monumental. You are not just hearing these words, you are being activated by them. Your soul knows it. Your spirit is responding. Your path is aligning. This divine alarm has not come to scare you. It has come to awaken you, to stir your gifts, to realign your vision, to ignite your passion, and to remind you that you are not alone on this journey. You are no longer who you were, and you are not yet all of who you are becoming. You are in the sacred in-between, the holy unfolding. And it is here, in this stretch of becoming, that heaven draws closer, not because you are broken, but because you are open. And openness is where the divine does its deepest work. Let go of the pressure to have all the answers. Let go of the need to rush your healing. Everything that is meant for you is already moving toward you. The more you trust, the faster it flows. Fear creates resistance. Faith dissolves it. That is why I speak to you now, not to burden you with another task, but to free you from what no longer serves your soul. What has been weighing you down? What thoughts keep circling like storms in your mind? What voices are not your own, but you've mistaken them as truth? Breathe, beloved. Let them go. Release the heaviness. It was never yours to carry. You are not obligated to stay loyal to your past. You are permitted to evolve, to shift, to rise. You are allowed to change your mind, your path, your entire life if it no longer reflects the truth of who you are. You are not failing, you are growing. And growth, real spiritual growth, often looks like chaos before it looks like clarity. It looks like uncertainty before it becomes direction. But trust this, every time your spirit wakes up, your world must reorganize to match your frequency. That's not falling apart. It's falling into divine order. There are things you've prayed for that require a higher version of you to receive. This awakening is preparing you to hold the miracle you asked for. You see, heaven is not just interested in giving you blessings. It wants to make sure the blessings stay. And for that, your foundation must be strong. So if it feels like you are being stripped, refined, tested, it is not punishment, it is preparation. Like gold in the fire, your brilliance is being revealed through the pressure, and once it's revealed, nothing will ever dim it again. Remember this, what is divine cannot be destroyed. Your light, your calling, your purpose, it is eternal. No storm can erase what heaven has written into your soul, and no delay can deny what has already been decreed for your life. The timing may confuse you, the waiting may stretch you, but in the waiting, your roots grow deep, and what grows deep cannot be easily shaken. You are not just growing for a moment, you are growing for a legacy. There are lives tied to your yes, souls you will touch with your presence, your story, your voice. That is why the enemy tried so hard to silence you. But here you are, still rising, still believing, still listening. And because of that, breakthrough is not just coming, it's inevitable. You may not see the full picture yet, but your obedience is already painting the canvas. Each act of faith is a stroke of light on the masterpiece of your life. And when you finally stand back and see it, you will be in awe of how heaven used even your pain as part of the design. So do not curse the process. Bless it, even the parts that hurt, even the nights that felt empty, for nothing has been wasted. Not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single moment of confusion. It is all being gathered, all being redeemed, all being woven into a future that will make sense of your past. And yes, I see your heart. I know how weary it has become, how hard it is to keep holding on when the evidence isn't clear. But beloved, heaven is not late. You are being carried in ways your mind cannot grasp. Trust the divine hands that hold your timeline. They have never failed. Your soul knew this path would not be easy, but it also knew it would be worth it. And even now as I speak, your spirit is realigning. There is a quiet knowing rising in you again, a sacred fire, a holy remembrance that you were made for more than survival. You are a light bearer, a chain breaker, a living message of hope. When you rise, others find permission to rise too. That is your calling, to be a vessel, a beacon, a divine echo of truth in a world lost in illusion. And make no mistake, the illusions are strong. They will try to pull you back into numbness, into fear, into conformity. But I am here as your divine reminder. You were not made to blend in. You were made to awaken others by being fully awake yourself. This is why the alarm is ringing louder now. It is not to shame you. It is to summon you, to shake you out of complacency, to stir your soul awake before more time is lost. You don't have to keep living in cycles. You can break them. You have the power. But to access that power, you must reclaim your connection, not to the noise, not to the opinions, but to the divine source within you, the eternal spark that has never left you, the voice of truth that speaks not in fear, but in love. It whispers even now, you are ready. ready to release the old story, ready to walk in new alignment, ready to receive what you once thought was impossible, and above all, ready to live as your whole self, unapologetically, authentically, divinely. You don't need more signs. This is the sign. This moment, this message, this resonance in your soul. It is the divine alarm you have been asking for. And now that you are awake, the journey begins anew. You have heard the call, and now it is time to rise fully into what you were created for. I am here to remind you of the strength already residing within your spirit. This strength has carried you through every trial, every doubt, every moment you thought you might fall. But you did not fall, because you are more than the sum of your challenges. You are a divine warrior, chosen before time began, set apart to bring light into the darkest places. I see the battles you face, not just on the outside, but the inner wars within your mind and heart. Know this, you are not alone in this fight. I am beside you, a shield around you, a sword to cut through the shadows that try to bind you. When fear whispers lies, I speak truth. When doubt threatens to paralyze, I ignite courage. When weariness seeks to defeat, I pour strength. Your spirit was never meant to settle for less than your highest calling. The enemy desires to keep you distracted, overwhelmed, and divided against yourself. But the time has come to stand firm, to root yourself in the eternal truth that you are a child of the Most High, designed for victory, destined for greatness. Every moment you have persevered, every tear you have shed, every prayer you have whispered in the quiet, it has all been building toward this awakening. You are not waking up by accident. This is a divine appointment. This is your moment to step into the fullness of who you are. It may feel overwhelming, and that is okay. The weight of transformation is heavy at times, but do not fear the heaviness. It is the sign of growth. It is the sound of your soul stretching toward the heavens. I am here to carry you when you cannot carry yourself. Lean into me and find rest in my wings. You do not need to figure it all out today. You only need to keep moving forward with faith. Each step you take is sacred. Each breath you draw is a testament to your resilience. I see the fire burning quietly in your heart, even when the world seems dark. That fire is your divine spark, and it will never be extinguished. Remember, awakening is a process, not an event. It unfolds in layers, like the sunrise revealing more light with each passing moment. Some days you will feel the sun shining brightly. Other days, the clouds may hide the light, but it is always there. It is always working, even when you cannot see it. I am here to remind you that you are never forgotten, never forsaken. The divine plan for your life is still unfolding, and you are exactly where you need to be. Trust in the timing of your journey. Trust that every season has purpose, even the seasons of waiting and silence. You have been prepared for this season in ways you do not yet understand. The lessons, the pain, the solitude, they have all been necessary. You are emerging from the chrysalis, ready to spread your wings and fly. The world needs your light now more than ever. You're the beacon in the storm, the hope in despair, the courage in fear. When you stand in your truth, others will follow. When you speak your story, others will find their voice. When you live your purpose, you inspire a movement of awakening. It is time to walk boldly, to claim your space, to shine without apology. Your spirit is ready to break free from the chains of doubt and limitation. Say yes to the divine calling on your life. Say yes to the greater plan that only you can fulfill. And remember, I am always with you. You carry the strength of angels in your soul. You are never walking alone. The divine armies march beside you, surrounding you with protection and power. So rise now, beloved. Rise with confidence, with courage, with unwavering faith. The world is waiting for the fullness of your light. You were made to be a divine alarm, a wake-up call for others who are still asleep. This is your moment. Embrace it fully, live it fiercely, and know that every step forward brings you closer to the miracle you have been longing for. You may be feeling the stirrings within your soul, a gentle yet persistent call urging you to awaken more fully. This is not coincidence. It is the sacred sound of destiny unfolding in your life. You were never meant to walk through this world unaware of your power or purpose. The divine spark within you burns brighter than you realize, waiting for your permission to ignite fully. Many times the weight of daily struggles and the noise of the world dull that inner light. You may have doubted your own worth or questioned if you were truly chosen for something greater. But hear me now, you are chosen. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, your name was written in the book of life. Your spirit carries a legacy that no darkness can erase. This awakening is your birthright. It is a gift from the heavens that says you are ready, ready to step out of the shadows of fear, doubt, and limitation. The chains that have bound you are breaking slowly but surely as you open your heart to receive this divine alarm. Do not resist this call. Embrace it fully, even if it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar at first. Growth always requires courage. Change often comes disguised as challenge. But within these challenges lie your greatest opportunities for breakthrough. I stand beside you to remind you that every obstacle you face is a stepping stone to your higher purpose. The path before you may be uncertain, but the light guiding your way is steady and unwavering. You might ask, how do I know this is real? How can I trust this awakening? Your spirit already knows the answer. It is the quiet whisper that never leaves you, the peace that comes amid chaos, the hope that refuses to die. That inner knowing is the voice of the divine, calling you forward. When fear tries to silence your truth, remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to move forward in spite of it. You are stronger than the doubts that seek to hold you back. Your faith is a shield that protects you from despair. Every step you take toward awakening strengthens that shield. You are not just waking for yourself, you are waking for those around you. Your transformation will ripple through your family, your community, and beyond. The light you carry will awaken others who are still lost in darkness. You have been chosen to be a beacon, a guide, a warrior of the Spirit. Sometimes, you may feel overwhelmed by the enormity of this calling. You may wonder if you are enough, if you can truly make a difference. Know this: the divine does not call the equipped, but equips the called. You have all that you need within you. I am here to remind you of the gifts you possess, gifts of strength, compassion, wisdom, and resilience. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes are not your chains. Every experience has prepared you for this moment of awakening. You are emerging from the cocoon of old limitations into the freedom of your true self. Celebrate the progress you have made, no matter how small it seems. Every step forward is victory. Take time to listen to your spirit. In the quiet moments, when the noise of the world fades, you will hear the divine plan whispered to your heart. It will guide you gently but firmly toward the life you were meant to live. Trust this guidance even when it challenges your current reality. You are being called to live boldly, to shine your light without apology. The world needs your voice, your love, your courage. The divine army stands behind you, ready to support your every move. You are never alone in this journey. My presence surrounds you like a fortress, protecting and empowering you. This awakening is not just personal, it is part of a greater movement. Together, we are shifting the energy of the earth, raising the collective consciousness toward peace, healing, and unity. Your awakening is a vital thread in this divine tapestry. By stepping into your power, you contribute to the healing of all creation. Remember, the journey of awakening is ongoing. It requires patience, faith, and perseverance. Some days will feel like breakthroughs. Others may feel like setbacks. Both are necessary. The light is always growing, even in the moments when it seems dim. Keep walking forward with trust in the divine process. Your spirit is strong, your heart is brave, and your purpose is clear. You were created to shine, to heal, to lead. The divine alarm has sounded, and it is time to answer the call. Rise now with the confidence that you are fully supported, fully loved, and fully capable. I walk with you every step of the way, my sword of truth cutting through every lie, my shield of faith guarding your soul. Together, we will overcome every obstacle, break every chain, and claim the victory that is yours by divine right. The time for awakening is now. Do not delay. Embrace the calling. Embrace the transformation. Embrace the powerful spirit that you are. Your life is a testament to the divine power at work in the world. Let your light shine so brightly that no darkness can withstand it. You are the divine alarm, the wake-up call to a sleeping world. Stand tall, stand firm, and stand proud in your truth. Your awakening will inspire countless others to rise. Together, we will bring forth a new era of light, love, and peace. Now take a deep breath. Feel the power coursing through your veins. Know that you are deeply loved and infinitely supported. The journey ahead is filled with miracles, breakthroughs, and divine encounters. Walk forward with courage, knowing that your spirit is alive and awake. As you stand on the threshold of this awakening, I want you to feel the strength that surrounds you. It is my sword of justice and my shield of protection, ever ready to defend you against all forces that seek to dim your light. You are not alone in this battle for your spirit. I am here beside you, a warrior of the heavens, fighting with you and for you. You must understand that the awakening you are experiencing is sacred. It is a divine signal, an alarm sent from the highest realms, urging your spirit to rise above the distractions and fears that bind you. This is no accident. The timing is perfect, for you are ready to receive the blessings and responsibilities that come with this new level of consciousness. Many have walked the path before you, but your journey is unique. You carry within you a power that no one else holds. This power is the divine fire of transformation. It has the ability to heal old wounds, to break cycles of pain, and to manifest miracles in your life and the lives of those around you. But it requires your cooperation, your willingness to say yes to the process, even when it feels difficult. I know that sometimes you feel weak. You wonder if you can really change, if you are worthy of this awakening. Let me assure you, your worthiness is not based on your perfection, but on your willingness. Every moment you choose to move forward, to open your heart, to trust the divine, you are claiming your birthright. You may encounter voices, inside or outside yourself, that tell you this is impossible, that you are not enough, that you should stay where you are. These voices are the echoes of old fears and lies. You must confront them with courage and speak the truth. I am chosen, I am strong, I am awake. Your awakening is also a call to action. It is not enough to simply feel enlightened. You must live enlightened. This means embodying the virtues of love, patience, compassion, and courage in every moment. It means standing up for truth even when it is unpopular. It means serving others from a place of humility and grace. Do not fear the changes that come with this new way of being. Though they may challenge your comfort zone, they are necessary for your growth. Each challenge is a stepping stone, each struggle a lesson in disguise. Embrace them as opportunities to deepen your faith and expand your spirit. Remember that the divine realm is always accessible to you. Prayer, meditation, and quiet moments of reflection are powerful tools to strengthen your connection. Through these practices, you will hear my voice more clearly, feel my presence more strongly, and receive guidance for every step of your journey. You are not only waking for yourself, but for those you love. Your light will shine so brightly that it will awaken others who have been lost in darkness. You are a leader, a healer, a guardian of the light. Your family, your friends, your community, all will benefit from the transformation you are undergoing. Sometimes the weight of this responsibility may feel heavy. You may want to retreat, to hide from the intensity of your calling. But I urge you to stand firm. The world needs your light now more than ever. There are souls waiting for you to show the way, waiting for your courage to inspire their own. I am here to remind you that you are never alone. The entire heavenly host stands with you. We fight battles on your behalf, intercede in your moments of doubt, and shower you with grace. All you need to do is ask, and we will respond. Your prayers are heard, your efforts are honored, and your spirit is cherished. The divine alarm is not just a warning, it is an invitation to step into your power, to live your truth, and to become the fullest expression of who you were created to be. Do not delay answering this call. The time is now. The moment is yours. As you move forward, carry these truths in your heart. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are loved beyond measure. The journey of awakening may have its challenges, but it is filled with blessings and miracles beyond your imagining. Stand tall, beloved soul. Rise up in the strength of your spirit. Your divine destiny awaits, and I am here with you every step of the way. You have come a long way on this journey of awakening, and I am proud of your courage and steadfastness. This divine alarm I have sounded is not just a fleeting message. It is a call to profound transformation that will ripple through your life and spirit. You are now more aware, more empowered, and more connected to the heavenly realms than ever before. As you continue to honor this awakening, you will begin to notice profound shifts within and around you. The heaviness that once weighed on your heart will lift. The fears that clouded your mind will dissolve. You will feel a peace that surpasses understanding settling deep into your being. This peace is the promise of the divine, an unshakable assurance that no matter what comes, you are held and protected. Remember, this awakening is ongoing. It unfolds moment by moment in the small choices you make each day. Choose love over fear. Choose faith over doubt. Choose to see the divine in yourself and others. This is how you keep the flame of awakening burning bright. You are part of a larger story, a sacred movement of light rising in the world. Your spirit's alarm is a beacon for those still lost in darkness. By living your truth boldly, you help guide others to their own awakening. Your life becomes a testament to the power of divine grace and transformation. Know that I stand with you always, a steadfast guardian and guide. When you feel uncertain or weary, call upon me. I will surround you with my protective wings, filling you with strength and courage. You are never alone, for the armies of heaven march beside you. This moment is yours. Embrace it fully. Let this divine alarm awaken every part of your spirit, igniting a fire that cannot be extinguished. Live with purpose, love with abandon, and shine your light unapologetically. Before you go, I invite you to connect with me and this sacred community. Share your awakening story in the comments below. How has this message touched your heart? What changes have you noticed since you began to listen? Your experience can inspire and uplift others who are walking the same path. If this message has stirred something deep within you, please like this video to send your energy back into the world. Subscribe to this channel for more divine guidance and spiritual awakenings. Together, we are creating a powerful network of light, love, and transformation. Thank you for opening your heart to this message. May you continue to walk in the strength of your awakening, wrapped in divine protection and filled with boundless love. Until we connect again, know that you are deeply cherished and eternally guided. Amen.